They don't have a chair for Skeletor?
And there's a topic I forgot to bring up. There's a small little video topic that I need to bring up about Venom 3.
Venom tree.
Venom 3.
Tree fitty.
Right, so we've got a writer. Let me get her name up again. I'm just going to tell this to people quickly, right? So
make sure you get the writer's name right, because you know we get harassed.
I know it'll be cancelled. Right, I love Venom, the character, since the 90s. I really
can't agree with you more.
I love him. He's great. I cannot stand the movies. I mean, I particularly hate both of them. Yeah, I thought one was bad, and then second one was just worse. And I'm right. Now, one of the worst things about Venom 1 and 2 for me was the writing. I thought the writing was terrible. It was written badly. They should have just stuck to the original story and went from then. All this, but I know that you liked the buddy cop kind of thing between them.
Yeah, I had fun with that. Now, I will say that the third act was bad and the whole villain reveal was stupid.
I just didn't like any of it. And the writing, the story, basically, Tom Hardy's a good actor. He could have been any Eddie Brock you wanted him to be. Yeah, and that's fine. But so the point I'm getting up to, the director, who was Andy Serkis in the first two, and for those who don't know, he played
Claw.
Huh?
Isn't he Claw?
No, Smeagol. My precious.
Yeah, but he's also Claw in Wakanda, Black Panther.
Oh shit! Yeah. That's right. And he's the monkey in Planet of the Apes and all that. But he directed the first two. Look, he didn't write him. He directed him. It's his first films. That's great. But the person who's directing this is called Kelly Marcel. Yeah, and this is pretty much she's done one other thing. You know what she's most famous for? What? Writing the first two. She wrote the first two, and now she's directing this one. So
burn it now.
All I'm saying is that look, I don't know what to say.
If they bring anti-Venom in already, I'm gonna be pissed.
You know what? It's just all I'm saying is that she wrote the first two. I don't want to knock her straight away and give her a chance, but I don't think
based on what she's done, why should we?
I know, because you always give someone, she's directing a film, good for her. But the thing is that I don't think Venom, even if you got in Martin Scorsese now, the story cannot be fixed. The film, the characters cannot be fixed. No matter what you do in the next one, it's already ruined for me. You just can't fix it. It's just so, you know what? The best of luck to her. I probably will watch Venom. I really hope I'm wrong. I really do, because I really liked Venom, the character. But in fact, I like Venom from Spider-Man 3. You know,
yeah, I don't know about that.
They done a better job there, and he was shoehorned in and all that there with Topher Grace and all that, whatever it was. But the point to me is that they ruined Venom, and it's making money. No matter what,
they're making a shit ton of money too.
So look, the bottom line is that this will be out probably minimum of 2 years from now, and I hope the best for her. She wrote him. I hope she knows what she's doing. She's taken on something that's pretty big deal in the Sony universe. So my hat's off to her. Good luck to her. But I think it's already ruined, and she already wrote the first two. So what do you think?
So this is automatically a failure. I've always said that I wanted to see where they took Venom, and I was cool with the buddy cop thing, but at the same time, like the villains are really becoming repetitive. It's just symbiote after symbiote after symbiote after symbiote, and it's starting to be like, yo, he's just fighting the same old person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, though. What they could have did and what they should have did, they should have did Agent Venom. And if you're not familiar with Agent Venom is basically like, is it Eddie Brock or is it Flash Thompson? I think it's Flash Thompson, but it's either Eddie Brock or Flash Thompson. I'm not 100% sure. But basically, he's like a veteran at war, and then he gets shot, and he ends up becoming paralyzed. And they do like this experiment on him and try to blend him with the symbiote, and it gives him the ability to walk again. But then also on top of that, it gives him like superhuman strength and all this other crazy stuff. So it's kind of like Spawn. Like, remember when you first watched Spawn and he still has the guns and stuff, and then afterwards he learns how to use like all of his weapons. and he starts to go away from the guns. That's kind of the same thing with Agent Venom. He starts off with the guns, and then he kind of like goes away from that, and then uses kind of like a superhuman strength. He's kind of like an assassin in a weird way, but he's like a mercenary, more like a mercenary. And I think that would have worked better, especially because this Venom didn't have Spider-Man in his universe. So when you have the Agent Venom, that would have worked because that Venom doesn't necessarily need Spider-Man in order to survive. You just send him on a bunch of mercenary missions, and you can kind of give him any freaking villain to go against. This Venom, however, is very niche. Oh, you're going to fight Carnage. Oh, you're going to fight Riot. Oh, you're going to fight these other symbiotes. Like, it's starting to become really repetitive. Like, this next movie, he's probably going to be fighting another symbiote, you know? And I'm like, what symbiote is left for you to fight? And who's a big enough draw in order to make this entertaining? Because you kind of blew your load with Carnage. Carnage was the showstopper. I don't think there's any other symbiote other than Venom that's as popular as Carnage.
No, so, exactly. He could have got his own film. That's how popular Carnage is.
Oh yeah, I would have loved to see a freaking Maximum Carnage movie where he's running around murdering people, and then Spider-Man and Venom have to team up to try to take him down. That would have been dope, but we didn't get that. You know, no. So that's the problem is Sony just was like, oh, we got this character, let's just use him. And it's like, I don't feel like they're really thinking about how to use him properly.
Yeah,
that's just how I feel.
I just don't even think that. I don't think that they don't know how to use them. I think they just wanted to say, look, Venom's very popular. Let's make a film. Don't matter what's in it. Just make it. You know, that's the way.
Why did Tom Hardy sign off to this? Like, it's so bad.
I know.
It's beneath him. It's beneath him. Like, he's such a great actor. So it's weird to see him take like something that's really bad and be like, yo, I'm running with this. And it kind of gives me like the Chris Hemsworth vibes. Like, you know how Chris Hemsworth was like, yo, I don't want to do Thor movies unless they're like funny and buddy cop and like comedic. It feels like that in a weird way. Like the seriousness of these movies are like non-existent. There's no real climax. There's no real drama. There's no real tension. It's just dumb.
It could have been so good, but you know what? I don't know. All I know is that the writer, the worst part of the films, is now directing it. So you know what? I don't know. But she's English, so that's good.
Well, apparently that ain't doing nothing because what? That hasn't helped before.
What do you guys think? Is there anyone in the comments who has an opinion on this? Let us know.
CLJ going crazy as usual.
CLJ, so he goes, only got enough time.
Ouch is already a failure. Scorsese can't fix this. Spielberg, Nolan, Del Toro couldn't fix this crap. MCU tier tie-in. That's why it made money. And then it's stupid because they wasted the tie-in. It went nowhere.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom and Captain Marvel made money, but those two were cinematic turds. Damn. Flash Thompson, yes, you're right, Davey. Preach, Davey. Since it ruined Maximum Carnage, movie would be shot. But yeah, Sony shot themselves in the foot twice. Well, 3 times now. Damn.
Well,
and then nope.
If for people who are watching this later on, again, please jump in and let us know what you think in the comments below. We will check it out afterwards and read it and comment back to you.
See you all soon, you royal boobs. I can't wait.